Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about The Sitting. So this is my first screener, official screener of the year, so I have to thank Magnolia Pictures for kindly sending this one to me. I didn't really know much about it. I think I've seen some pictures and I was intrigued. I read the summary and it looks like something that I would like. So I didn't have like much expectations. I just went into it. And yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do with my review. I'm just gonna get into it. So even though I didn't really know much about the film, I did know the summary or a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna give you. So The Sitting is about a man that is hiking in the desert and he gets lost. And because of that, some kids target him and trap him somewhere. I don't really know how to explain it, like in a pit, like deep down in the desert. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, they trap him there. And yeah, it's almost like a survival horror, but not really. There's more to it, but that's the basic premise. So this is an indie film, obviously, and because of that, there's not a lot of cast members. There are a few kids around, but the main two actors are Scott Hayes and Caitlin Scheel. Both faces are recognizable to me. Her face specifically, I know she's from She Dies Tomorrow. I think that's the name of the film. I reviewed it here if I'm not mistaken. So if I end up finding my review, I'll leave it up here. But his face is pretty recognizable as well, but I don't really know from where. So yeah, there are two actors that you might have seen them around, but they're not like huge stars. And then there are the kids that it's basically their first film. And yeah, post that, let's get to my thoughts. Unfortunately, this is one of those films that look really promising. It has like a great atmosphere and everything, but then it just way too slow for me and for my taste. It kind of reminded me of the film The Pond. I reviewed it like a few years ago and that review got a lot of like backlash, and I said in my review that I didn't get the film, and still people commented saying that I didn't get it, which obviously I knew I didn't get it. But just like me, there were a lot of other people that didn't get it. And although this film is way more straightforward and there's a lot more going for this film, it's almost like the same thing where you see the visuals, and I'm pretty sure the trailer will give this away, but you see the atmosphere and you feel it and you have a feeling this will be a good film, but then it just drags and drags. And it's a long film for what it is. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes, which I wasn't expecting. And you totally feel that. Even though I was intrigued in some parts, like it is really slow, and the important moments, like the interesting moments, are few and far between. So yeah, it kind of lost me, and it's a shame because on a technical level, I loved the film. It's beautiful and haunting and shocking, everything at the same time. There are a lot of shocking moments, specifically like the beginning, the opening scene. It doesn't reveal a lot, but it's kind of shocking. And then the opening titles are really good, again with the atmosphere, and the shots are really beautiful. And the score is my favorite thing about the film. Like, I loved it, and it gave like that eerie vibe that you want out of a film like this. But all of that wasn't enough for me to like really love the film. I feel like if you really like slow burns, you will love it. But if you are a bit like me, where I like a slow burn, but it has to be really, really interesting, and this one drags a little bit, so I liked it. I think it's at least it's a really beautiful and it has a great atmosphere film, but it's not one that I will remember or that I will like watch again or anything. I just think it's fine film, but I can see some people really liking this one. Post that, let's get to my scores. And overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3 out of 5. As I said, I can appreciate it, and there are a lot of things that I loved about it, but it's not a film for me, and yeah, I've said enough. Cinematography, I give it a 4 out of 5. It's beautiful. It's not exactly my favorite stylization, but it's a beautiful film. I loved all the shots. There are some really artsy shots, which I loved. But overall, the film just looks amazing. And originality, unfortunately, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. Yeah, there's not a lot to it, and even though there were a few things that I wasn't expecting, deep down it's a pretty simple, straightforward, and kind of predictable story. You can see where things are heading to, and even though I believe there is a metaphor behind the film, again, I just couldn't really see it. If you understood or if you feel like you got something out of it, like a metaphor, let me know in the comments what you think it is. But I just didn't get it, again, just like with that other film. But yeah, I can appreciate it visually, and like I can appreciate the film. I don't think it's a bad film. I just think it's not for me. So, yeah guys, these are my thoughts on The Sitting. Unfortunately, not the best film I've seen, but not the worst either. Like a 3 out of 5, it's pretty good. This one is coming out on VOD either the day I'm posting this or the day after. So it should be available pretty soon when you are watching this. So either today or tomorrow, I think this will be available on VOD. And yeah, if you have already seen it, because I know this played in some film festivals, let me know what you thought. If you haven't seen it yet, let me know if you are planning on to, if you've watched like the trailer, or if you knew anything about the film and you were interested in it. And if you end up watching the film, let me know what you thought. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!